Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Courtney. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. For starters, I'm starting off this with like no makeup on. But I'm going to do this a little bit different. I've seen like a few people saying that they want to get to know me a bit better, so I thought I would do a sort of get ready with me / answer questions, but stupidly didn't ask anyone to ask me questions, so literally typed on Google, oh please excuse like that it's so sunny outside today and I've tried everything to do with the lighting and I just physically can't do anything, so I've got like these like shadowy things that are dead annoying. So anyway, I've literally typed on Google let me get it up, questions to ask when you're wanting to get to know somebody. So basically I'm just gonna ask myself these questions and I'll just answer them, but gonna do my makeup at the same time, just you know, just so it's a little bit exciting. I'm not gonna really talk about the products. Yeah, I'll just get on with this, just get on with the video. Okay, so the first question is, what's your favorite way to spend the weekend? It depends what sort of time of year it is, if that makes sense. Like in summer, if it's sunny, I love just going out and having a few drinks and enjoying the sun, or like sitting in the garden, having a few drinks. In winter, I love cozy nights in, and I just binge eat massively binge eat and just, you know, get a little bit on the chubby side, watch movies. So yeah, generally depends on what sort of time of year it is. I think I prefer, like I always used to say I was a summer girl, but as I'm sort of getting older, I think I prefer winter. Like, I think winter. Cozy nights in, I've kind of gone off it. Kind of cozy nights in, chilling out, I think, yeah. Listening to some music, maybe having some wine. Okay, so next question. What sort of music are you into? I'm into country music. Well, saying that, I like all sorts of music, but mainly country music I like. And we literally just went to a country festival this weekend in like Birmingham, which I loved it. But yeah, no, I like all music, like I'll listen to all music really, but country is like what we like invest our time, like what we spend our money on, and we go and enjoy and stuff. I don't really know what eye look I'm doing here. I just went into green, and I'm just gonna kind of go with it, I think. Next question. What is the best holiday you've ever took and why? Probably Skopelos, when it's like a Greek island me and Rick went to, because that was when he proposed, and that was just like ultimately the best trip I think I've ever been on. The most amazing week. And you know when you just sort of like we went back the following year for our honeymoon because it was just the most beautifulest place. Like it's like my favorite, it's definitely my favorite place in the whole wide world to go to. Skopelos is like where Mamma Mia got filmed, and I love Mamma Mia, like it's one of my favorite films. So to be honest, I picked where we were going. I didn't know he was going to propose, but I picked where we were going. And to be honest, the only reason we were going there is because that's where Mamma Mia got filmed, and it just looked so beautiful. And there's no airport or anything on it, so you literally got to get a boat to it. Okay, this eye's looking completely different to this eye. So yeah, so I really, really wanted to go there. So we went there, and Rick isn't a spontaneous kind of person. Every time we go on holiday, he has every day pretty much planned out. I was like, so what are we doing today? And he was like, oh, well, you know, I thought we could be just super spontaneous and, you know, like get a taxi, like get in a taxi and just be like to the taxi driver, take us anywhere, like anywhere, and like just go and see the island and stuff, which sounded amazing to me, but it's just not Rick. Like, Rick would know where we were going, would know how long we would be there for. So I was like, spontaneous, okay. So I kind of knew. So then I was like, what's going on? And I was like, well, there's something definitely going on here. So anyway, he wouldn't tell me, so I just sort of left it and was just like, something's gonna happen. Anyway, we were in the taxi and the taxi driver Rick had already planned the taxi, so he'd already booked the taxi and told the taxi driver, like the taxi driver knew what was going on, knew he was going to propose. But what the taxi driver didn't know was, he didn't know that I didn't know where we were going. So it was meant to be also a surprise, because as I said before, like I'll pop her into Mamma Mia, Anyway, the taxi driver was like to me, oh, so you're dead excited to see the Mamma Mia church? And I was like, what? And Rick was like, Rick was literally like, oh, for God's sake. So anyway, the spoiler was out. Still didn't know he was going to propose. Went up to this church. I almost had a freaking asthma attack. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, in the movie, if you've watched the movie, like, there is freaking thousands of steps. So I almost had an asthma attack. Thought I was going to physically die. You know, not over dramatic or anything. And then he gets down on one knee, and I'm like, oh my God, like, oh my God, like, oh my God, is this it? Like, is this it? Is this the moment? Like, somebody's gonna like ask me to marry them? And Rick was like just stood, and he, bless his heart, he was on this rock, so it must have been so painful. And before he like got any words out, I was like, are you sure? Like, are you sure you want to be with me for the rest of your life? But then I started giving him reasons why not to marry me. I don't really know. I was just a bit all over the show. And he was like, Court's like, and then I was like, okay, yes, I will. And bless his heart, he didn't even say anything. I completely took over this moment. And like completely took over it. But yeah, anyway, took over the whole moment. And then we got back to the hotel, and I'm like literally on cloud 9. My mum is on cloud 9. I'm like phoning my mum, like, Mum, because obviously my mum knew, because my mum's like a single parent. So Rick asked for her permission to marry me. So my mum knew like months in advance, which, to be honest, I was so proud of her for keeping it a secret, because me and my mum tell everything to each other, and bless her heart, it must have been so hard for her not to tell me. Back to the hotel even, and there was candles lit everywhere, and it was just so beautiful. And there was just like a single table on the beach with, you know, candles, and he like flew a chef in, and like they cooked us this like amazing meal, and it was just so beautiful. And then the time before I knew it, the day was over. And like everywhere was closed, and this little tavern on the beach was closed. We just ran and got it was just, I'm not gonna lie, it was like a romantic movie, and I was like the star, basically. That was that. And it was just the best day, best proposal, you know. Kind of wish I heard his little speech from it, but you know, can't really change that fact. So yeah, it was just beautiful. Anyway, next question. What hobbies do you do, and how do you get into them? Right, I'm not really a hobby kind of girl. I'm not. I don't really do hobbies. I did yoga for quite a while when I was like trying to, you know, get super slim for my wedding, which worked. Like, really, yoga's so good. And I'm going to get back, wasn't yoga though, it was hot yoga. And I'm going to get back into that, I think. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, hobby-wise, I don't know. I do YouTube, do makeup as a hobby. Got into YouTube because always watched it, always wanted to get into it. But we're in the Isle of Man, because it's an island, so you know everybody, and you kind of, well, in my personal experience, I was just so scared of what people would say and if they would laugh at me. But a girl I know called Rachel Butterworth, I'll like link her channel below, did it, and she was in my year and I knew her and I watched them and I was like, oh my god, that's so amazing that she is doing something, like, because from the sounds of it, she was like exactly like me, like she watched YouTube and she loved it so much and she just wanted to do it, so she did it, and I just loved it. And when she did it, I was like, well, if she can do it and not give a shit, I can. So I did. It took me ages though, like after, when Rachel was doing it, it took me ages afterwards to do it just because I was so scared. And I did like a few, I did like a few videos just for like my mum and sister, because I love my sister, love her so much, like love my sister, but she is so brutal at times, like not to anyone, like she's the loveliest person, she is the loveliest person going, like she's such a nice person, but to me, because she doesn't like want me to make a twat on myself, like she was like, oh, I don't want you to, I knew that she wouldn't want me to make a fool out of myself, so I knew if I sent it to her, she would be brutally honest and just be like, no, don't do it. So I literally filmed it and I sent it to my mum and sister, and they were like, oh, it was so good. Yeah, all my friends were like, so when are you gonna do it? When are you gonna do it? And I was like talking to my father-in-law, and he was like, don't be a talker, be a doer. Would you say you're more an extrovert or an introvert? Definitely an extrovert. That's when you're like out there, isn't it? Yeah, definitely an extrovert. I'm no introvert. Like, I'm definitely like out there. Sometimes a bit too out there. Like I can come across quite annoying sometimes. Don't mean to be. Okay, next category is family. How much time do you spend with your family? Not enough time, I don't think. I don't spend enough time with my family. I mean, obviously I live with Rick. I see Rick like every day, so I spend like loads of time with him. But like, and I do speak to my family. I speak to my sister every other day. I talk to my mum every day. Like, I need to make more effort with like the rest of my family, really. But yeah, so I do speak to them all the time. I feel like I need to like go down and like see them more. Like, I haven't seen my mum in like over a month. Well over a month, which isn't great. I need to go and see her, really. And like my sister and stuff. Next question. Oh, who do you like most spend time with and why? Rick. Obvs. He's like amazing. At the minute, we haven't been spending much time together, only because he's been so busy at work. So it'd be nice to spend some more time with him. But no, he's like my favourite person in this whole wide world. Were you close with your family growing up? Yes, I was. I still am. Very close with my family. We're a very close family. Sometimes it's in our favour how close we are. Other times we're just in each other's business constantly. Just applied some lashes. Like, this will like probably skip like quite a bit, only because this will be so long if I just keep talking. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna prime my face, and I'm actually been using this NYX Honey Dew Me Up. It's so freaking nice. Okay, so the next question is, Who are you closest to, like, in your family, and why? Okay, so obviously I'm really close with Rick. But like other family members. I'm really close with my sister. Like, we're close. But probably the closest person is my mom. Just because, like, if anything happens, she's always the first person I ring, and we're very similar, me and my mom. Like, we've got quite annoying traits, but we don't annoy each other with them, if that makes sense. Like, she'll agree with that. But yeah, no, closest person I am is probably my mum. I tell my mum everything. Like, if like me and Rick argue, he's like, and like say we disagree on something, he's always like, oh, just ring your mum, you know, you listen to her. It's always like that. Oh, you listen to what your mum has, like, you know, ring your mum and see what she says, you know, you always listen to your mum. So yeah, and to be fair, I do. Like, my mum could probably be like, say the exact same thing as Rick, which normally she would do, because Rick's always freaking right. Normally she does. And then, normally she does, and then I'm like, Next question. What is your relationship deal breaker for you? Like, I don't know. Like, as a person in relationships anyway. Definitely believe in connections. Like, you kind of know when you've got a connection with someone. But mine is like conversation. Like, I need to have a good conversation with someone. And like someone who like makes me laugh and I have like a good time with. And you know that because you instantly have that. Like, when me and Rick went on our first ever date, it was like such a good date. Like honestly, I didn't want to go home. And that's when, you know, you've got, you know, somebody. Relationship deal breaker for me is definitely someone I can have a conversation with. Like, if the conversation doesn't flow, I don't know, like, and I can talk to a brick wall. So if the conversation doesn't flow, yeah, no. So next question is, what is the definition of success? My definition of success is knowing who you are, having set goals and like getting them, and just being happy. Like, generally, like, I haven't reached all my goals yet in life, like what I want to do as like career wise I haven't reached what I want, but as relationship wise, as finding who I am and who like I want to be, I'm like completely successful in that. I've got all the people I want around me. I'm happy. So yeah, I mean, part of my life I think I would be successful in anyway, but career wise, I haven't reached the goals I want to reach in my career yet. So yeah, but overall, I just think success is when you're happy and you've got people around you. Like, not necessarily money or anything like that, but I feel like you need to be happy within yourself and within like your environment. I think that's success. That's success. If that makes sense. Because sometimes I feel like I speak and what makes sense to me doesn't translate. Yeah. So next question. I'm getting makeup all over Rick's phone. What do you admire most in the world? Okay. So what do I admire? So I admire my relationship with Ricky. My marriage, I admire massively. I feel so lucky and for like, when I say this, I'm not making out that me and Rick are perfect, because we're bloody not. But I feel so lucky and fortunate that I met somebody at such a young age that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I really admire our relationship. He's like, honestly, he's my best. I don't want to get cringe. I don't want to make this like super cringe worthy, but he's like my best friend. And I just feel so lucky that I found somebody at such a young age who is like that. So yeah, that's what I admire. Next question. Do anything beside what you're doing now, what would you do? I don't know. I mean, I love my job. I don't know, because I really like my job. Probably something like the same as my job. So I'm like a nursery nurse. Oh, put a bit too much on. So probably quite similar to that. My mum works with dementia patients, and I just love the whole like interacting with people. Like, that's what I'm good at. I couldn't do anything else. So probably something, it'd be definitely something to do with customer service. I think, definitely. On your bucket list. Yeah, I would love to jump out of a plane. Like, I get really scared of stuff like that. But, like, going on roller coasters and stuff really scares me. But I just love the, like, adrenaline you get. You know, the scaredness. I know that sounds really weird and makes me sound like a freaking psychopath, but that's what I love. I love being scared. So jumping out of a plane, I think I'd be terrified. What's on your bucket list? I've got like loads on my bucket list. But one of my main ones that I'm actually in the process of doing is writing a song. I've always wanted to write a song. Like, I'm not really into music. Like, I listen to music, but I'm not like into music. But okay, but I've always wanted to write a song and then like sing it. I mean, I don't know who to, because I get really bad stage fright. Like, I'm awful. Like, for a show in like year 3 or year 4 at primary school, I ran off the stage because I just couldn't read it, and it was so embarrassing. So since then, no. When I say writing one, I've only done like the first verse of it. But this year is all about me trying things that I want to do. You know, things that I can do and haven't done because I don't have the confidence to do. That is what this year is about. Yeah. So yeah, writing a song. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Next question. This video is so long, so I'm just going to skip. Like, I'll skip some of it just because I keep typing in my password. Okay, so next question. If you found out today was your last day on Earth, what would you do? Probably fly all my friends and family to Scotland and like have like a massive holiday. Probably. That's what I would do. Just because I love it there so much. And I would want everyone to like see it and like enjoy it. Well, I really want everyone to, like, I want my family to go and check it out, but yeah, I'd really want them to go and see it and stuff. So probably that. Would have a superpower, what would it be? This is a question I always get stuck on. And I mean like always get stuck on. Fly, be invisible, or read people's minds. Love to be able to read people's minds. Last question. Your title be for your memoir? Courteney Dunnage's world, or in the world of Courteney Dunnage, or in Courteney Dunnage's head, or something. Because I always say to you, they're always like, I wish I could be in your head for like a day. I mean, no longer than a day, because I said they couldn't hack it. But yeah, it's the end of the video. Yeah, they were quite weird questions. I might do like a Q&A next time, and you guys can just sort of ask me what you want to know. I just ramble on. Like this video, I'm reading it right, like looking at the clock now, and it's like like an hour and a half long. Obviously I'll cut that down massively, but I just talk and talk and talk. So sorry if it's like someone's clipped out. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to see any more future videos / tutorials from me, please subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. But thank you, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.